Yo, 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 it's Chan. Let's get to it. Also, it's my birthday today. Birthday! Son of a bitch. This girl, Melissa, was trouble. Let me explain. You see, way back in the fall of 2022, I was triple enrolled in high school, a technical campus, and community college. And in my community college, I was taking a photography class where I met Melissa and my homie Finn. We were paired together in groups for our photography assignments, and Finn basically carried a team on his back. And Melissa was alright, and I was genuine dead weight. But anywho, in our friend group, the chemistry and the vibes of this group were simply different. You see, we would all joke and rip on each other, but since our friend group was a trio, and Finn was a dog, it was basically a 2-on-1 pickup game of basketball. Yeah, there were times we ripped on Melissa a little too hard, but it was all love. We didn't mean any of these jokes in a negative way, because we all had our fair share of serious talks and normie combos too. Until one day, while we were joking over text, I guess we took the jokes too far, because Melissa just blew up, talking about how we're not cool no more, and how she's not friends with us no more, and this hurt, because I didn't think the jokes were that deep, and the friendship was on the line. So Fern drives him and I to her house to try and talk to her, because once again, this blow up was pretty sudden. And I don't know about y'all, but if I have problems with my friends when it comes to jokes, I tell them. I mean, sometimes people keep repeating the same jokes even though you tell them. But look, Melissa wasn't picking up. And once she finally did, she was ripping on us like crazy, saying stuff like we were never friends and I never liked y'all. And that all really hurt. And Melissa's ex came out and talked to us about the situation, to just be patient with her. And honestly, to this day, I don't know how her ex was putting up with all that. Weird random code switches like that on a daily would genuinely. But even after all that, we took Melissa back into the trio. And for a little bit, y'all, it was all green. Sometime before this, me and Rose met. We started dating about 2 weeks after. We had been together for about 3 months at this point. Then Melissa knew of Rose, and Rose knew of them, and my social life was looking green until one day, Melissa had posted on her story her car had broken down, and that she didn't have a ride anywhere. Now I had to hit her up to, make sure she was okay, make sure she had a ride home, not, straight down the street like a homeless person.
Oh my god!
She told me that some officers had helped her out and she was good. After confirming that she was okay, we talked and gabbed for a little bit when...
Hey Chan, what you got up for tonight?
Yeah, I'm not doing much later on today. Wow, what's up?
I was thinking you could come over tonight and we could hang out.
Fuck no!
Now y'all, in this moment, I felt a very strong conviction that I, under no circumstances, can go to this girl's house. It was just radiating bad news, and the last thing I need to do while I'm in a committed relationship is put myself in a situation where someone try to make a move on me. So I tell her no, and at that point, I thought that was that. Maybe I was just in my head, y'all. Maybe this was just a coincidence, and I was just getting full of myself. Bro, one day, I took my nephew with me, Melissa, and Finn to hang out at Melissa's house, and then to the park to hoop for a little bit. Now, I was basically Melissa's ride for the day, and I ain't gonna hold y'all. Melissa was giving off some very interesting energy. Some would consider this flirty. Listen, I knew I wasn't bugging when I asked my nephew if he noticed anything interesting about her behavior, and he confirmed. But once again, I wasn't entirely sure if I was just being full of myself again, or if this was legit. So I just let it be, and it was pretty chill for a period of time, until I introduced Rose to my group. Now, when I had introduced Rose to the squad, I had realized immediately that Rose had a lot in common with them that I just didn't. From drinking, which Rose doesn't actually do, to smoking, to staying out late with no curfew, they were really kicking it off, which is whatever. Yeah, I didn't really care. It's pretty cool that Rose got to actually bond with some of my close friends. But the chemistry of the group once Rose joined changed. I basically went right back to middle school me, the way I became the butt of every single joke, with Melissa being the round leader of all the jokes. These jokes span from me still having a curfew, excessive child jokes, and unemployment stuff. And this led me feeling very insecure, feeling like I was a little kid whenever we hung out, like I was a loser for not participating in those activities. And obviously, the jokes weren't meant for it to be taken like that. But when your own girl is laughing at the jokes too, I'd be lying if I said it didn't hurt. Nah, share that to explain what happens next. Fast forward to Halloween. Rose hosts a Halloween party with our friends, and the party, lacked some hosting. It was pretty dry, and the vibes were not vibing. Like, there was food and drinks and all that, but the party itself was just missing that social touch, and I started getting irritated. You see, earlier in the day, I had boasted and sort of glazed to my brother how crazy fun this party was about to be, and how he should tag along with me to go, just for it to be some boo-boo. No, it was kind of quiet, and all of us sitting on the couch with a scary movie playing on in the background. Now the thing was, Ben and Melissa were also invited to the party, and they showed up like an hour and a half late. And when they actually came, they just signaled Rose to go outside with them. And Rose was gone for 45 minutes, hotboxing the sugar out of Ben's car. Y'all, with me wasting my brother's time at this Bun's party, that little kid insecurity creeping up on me from all the jokes that had been cracked up on me from the past hangouts, I was pissed out of my mind. I was so irritated, I had left the party early. And as I was trying to leave, Ben and Melissa came back, and they were upset that I was leaving after they got there. Well, if y'all weren't flipping gone for 45 minutes when you show up to do some goofy side quest in the car, then maybe I would have stayed a little longer. But anyways, Melissa seemed extra irritated about me leaving early so much that she should talk to me.
I don't know anyone here, bro. Chan was supposed to be here to keep it together. Now I got a bunch of strangers in my house that I know nothing about.
And no alcohol? It is a rough party.
Well, you know Chan and I don't drink.
Yeah, but at least you smoke. Chan doesn't do nothing. Acting like he's still in high school.
Yeah, I mean, I get him on the drinking part. Just this party sucks.
I mean, it ain't all bad. I just wish people talked a little more, you know?
Yeah, not gonna lie, it would make it a little easier.
Does it bother you Chan left so early?
Kinda. I wish he frickin' stayed, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Chan's been kind of acting weird.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, doesn't it bother you he knows so many girls?
Not really. I mean, I have guy friends, and we aren't on that kind of whack timing. We trust each other.
I don't know. He sometimes be kind of hidden on them too.
What?
I don't know. There's a few times he tried to make a move on me lately.
Wait, when did that happen?
It just happened.
I doubt he meant it like that.
And he just be texting girls, you know?
Listen, I trust Chandler. I know he wouldn't do something like that. And I know all girls be saying that, but I know we are not on that timing.
I don't know, Rose. You say that, but you don't know. Honestly, sounding like a trope at this point.
Nah, I don't think Chan would do that either.
Listen, I get everyone wants to be all do or die with relationships these days, but my relationship is not fragile enough that a little inkling means something. If something happens, then we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm not dumb, but I'm also not going to sit there on the edge of my seat waiting for that to happen.
I get it, that's true. Just wanted to let you know.
Okay.
Yep, I know. To keep it short and sweet, after another hangout or two of dealing with weird and interesting energy from Melissa, me, Rose, and Finn had to cut her off. At this point, her views didn't align with ours, she was always doing too much, and she was spreading lies! For what reason? I don't know. Jealousy of me and Rose, maybe she liked me, maybe she liked Finn! But regardless, that friendship was over. I appreciate you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. And remember, the MVP is nothing without his team. See ya! And enjoy some fan art.